The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster Sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
It's something. Check out Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast at 98kupd.com.
9 Inch Nails right there, closer as we inch close to the 8 o'clock hour. And that means I can give you guys another word so you can try to win all of that money. I'm trying to figure out a clue for this outside of just Ohio State. If you were a single player on Ohio State, Brady, what are you?
A Buckeye.
That's right. Which happens to share...
A bald nut.
That's right. You're a bald nut. But don't confuse them, Brady. You're a Buckeye.
Aren't they poisonous?
Yeah,
they
are.
are.
Don't eat them. But it cures COVID. So if it's in your brain...
Is that the source of ivermectin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor, but I'm also a conspiracy theorist. This is man-made stuff, man. Only thing that'll stop it is equine dewormer. Goodyear was our 7 a.m. word. You got a lot of people in on that. Hopefully get a winner out of that deal. And then it's about 8 o'clock. When you say, what time is it? Just don't give me general. Just what
it's
time?
about 8
About
o'clock.
8? Okay, cool. Buckeye is today's word for 8 o'clock. And somebody else said, "Oh, please, sir, tell me why your app sucks so badly." Look, I have nothing to do with that. If I was in charge of it, it would suck even more. I don't even know what to do. But it's not. It looks pretty.
That's it.
But much like a woman, when it looks pretty, it's pretty much functionless.
Oh, record numbers.
Yeah. Did we get big numbers today?
Big
Good.
numbers.
So maybe they put the servers in it.
Maybe
I got
it's
a lot of
kicking
crash,
in?
but I'm going to,
Or people are just being more
patient,
resilient.
diligent. Yeah. We'll see. Buckeye is the 8 a.m. word. At 8 o'clock, put the word Buckeye in the app contest and be another KUPD winner. We are over 50% of the winners in the national contest have come right from this little beautiful bird called KUPD. We're very happy about that. If you listen to the other stations in our building, they're playing promos and acting like they have something to do with it. They're not. KDKB has 2 winners in a week and a half, and we're still questioning how that number got so high.
Fixes in, I'm telling you.
Because that is not. There is no way that's real. No way. Anyway, it's time for the Brady Report, and you got 5 more minutes to get that in there. Buckeye, singular, Buckeye, 8 a.m. word for the 6K Day app contest. Good luck. Brady, it's time for you to give us all the news that only you know, and you can head to Hooters and check out our 11 lunch special starting at $8 each. Wash it down with an ice cold Mick Ultra. Also, some Cha-Ching Chavez still on tap. There's Four Peaks has our beer at the Hooters as well. And you can say thank you, Hooters, Mick Ultra, and Cha-Ching Chavez for this Brady Report.
Good Tuesday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world.
Hi.
Happy National Waffle Day.
Ooh.
Recent poll asked 45,000 people to name their favorite breakfast food.
Yours is bacon.
Eggs was number 1, 43%. Pancakes, 18%, number 2. French toast, number 3. Waffles were number 4.
What's your favorite breakfast meal? My favorite breakfast food, I think 90% of people would say bacon. Bacon's just great.
It's up there,
Yeah.
but bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bacon and eggs your favorite meal? I like chili.
Oh, no. You mean...
Like, what's your favorite breakfast meal?
Oh, you can't get chilaquiles.
Oh, they're so good.
I mean, they're not. That's
They are
not
good.
like readily available.
I know. And it can be messed up. Some people can
Yeah.
do it poorly. But, man, when they're good, they're great. A little shredded chicken. Forget it. Otro Cafe up off of 7th and Bethany home. They got some chilaquiles to knock you out. There's another place called Jennifer's Market, 36th Street in Indian School.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Send it over.
Got a couple of things on this day in history. Back on August 24th, 1,942 years ago, Mount Vesuvius erupted.
Oh.
79 A.D.
Did you ever see that? The
Were you there for that,
eruption?
Brady? Were you there? You're a little older than us.
I got out just in time.
You look
but
good.
A couple of my buddies make it.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, you're going to lose some folks during that. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Are you okay? He's got a little PTSD. Don't bring it up anymore till
It's a hot day.
What were you going to ask him?
If he
Been to
saw
Pompeii.
it been to Pompeii.
Oh, yeah.
I have.
And what did you take away from Pompeii? Be honest.
Oh, yeah, the brothels, the penises.
Whoa.
They have marble penises throughout the town that they dug out that sends, they're like arrows to where the brothel is.
Yeah.
And you actually go through the brothel, and they had the mosaic pictures of, because the languages, it was a port, so all these other countries would be visiting, doing trading.
Right.
But they'd have pictures of sexual positions, so you just order off the menu there.
Right. Because not everybody spoke the same language. So when I went to go downtown to the Science Museum when they did Pompeii, there's dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
So they even brought them along
cranks.
to the.
Look at that.
When they did Vesuvius down there at the Science Center or whatever, they had all the artifacts they were traveling around with, and you're looking through, and then they have a special room of just dicks.
Yep.
Like they love these.
And you'd put it above your door, too, at one time, just like I was saying, the pineapple. Yeah, it means you're welcome.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like swingers. But Brady walked away from all that history and all that. Look at all the dicks. Unforgettable.
One other cool thing that they're doing is they aren't going to excavate the entire thing.
They won't.
They
go
want
down.
to leave some of that preserved,
Sure.
majority of it preserved.
Yeah, leave them cranks where they're at.
Yeah, they don't want to find
there's
more
plenty.
dicks. We got all the dicks we need. Stop digging. KDKB disagrees.
I think
Get your shovels, boys. It's a dick treasure.
Keep digging.
It's a dick treasure.
Just dig it.
Just dig and dig and dig. It's a dick dig. We're all going to Pompeii. 93.3 wants to send you to Vesuvius. Vesuvius for a dick dig. They're going to need winners from our station.
that would be just like we have the you pull up the key to the motocross bike.
right.
You have the dick dig. You pull up, whoever finds the penis.
We do a key to a motorcycle. I don't know what the dick fits in. I don't know what you win. I have no idea what you win. I don't want to know.
Trip to Pompeii.
That's it.
89 years ago, your girl, Amelia Earhart, became the first woman to make the nonstop flight.
She had a
across
couple
the
nuns.
US.
Well, she had one that stopped pretty abruptly.
She had
With
a
her
one-
Ovaltine?
She had a one-way.
She had a one-way. Well, was it?
It went one way.
I think she just landed ahead of schedule. That's how I like to look at that hero.
And I believe the reason why it's Waffle Day, because 152 years ago, Cornelius Swarthout patented the waffle iron.
What did Amelia do today? She's the first woman to do what?
Nonstop flight across the U.S.
Across the
Flew
United
from
States.
Los Angeles to Newark, New Jersey in 19 hours and 5 minutes.
Find out how
completed that
many
one.
men did that before, and then let's not make a lot of it. Because if a man did it, if like 5 guys did it before that, then it wasn't even an achievement.
1932.
Yeah, you have to. You got to stop saying that kind of stuff. She was allowed to fly too. Didn't she die in 39 or 36, something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, not much longer.
Yeah, she didn't
After
have much
32,
She
maybe
was
7 years of
almost out
flying.
of gas. Like 50 or 60. I think TWA was flying across the country by the time Amelia popped in and did it.
32 years ago is when Bart Giamatti banned Pete Rose. And 27 years ago, 1994, Pearl Jam fired drummer Dave Abruzzese.
No kidding. Is Paul Giamatti Bart's son or nephew? Bart Giamatti was the commissioner of baseball. I know
I think
Paul's
he's
related.
I
I think
think
it might be a
it's
son.
nephew.
Is it? I don't know. Giamatti. Do you guys do your baseball stand by the Pete Rose thing?
What do you mean?
The being banned?
It's his son.
Nah, I think he should
It's
be
his
in.
son.
Son, okay.
You think he should be in?
I think he should be in.
Little asterisk
Me too.
next to that?
Maybe.
For Pete?
Yeah.
No asterisk.
You think he just goes right in?
Asterisk for Barry Bonds, yeah. Pete Rose, no. Everything he did on the field was legit.
Not everything.
Everything. He didn't bet on his own team.
Yeah, garbage.
Allegedly.
Look, he did. Period. That's it. That's the team you'd bet on. That's the one you know the most.
So the gray area you're talking about is betting on the team. Did he?
He bet. Look, there.
I know. And then the other people would say, well, even if he bet on him, you never bet to
you can
for
pitch
them to
a guy.
lose.
You can pitch to a guy when you shouldn't.
Yeah.
pitch.
So do you think he?
Yes, I think he manipulated games for his own gain.
You do.
Yeah, because he's a gambler and he had
Then
a
you-
problem.
then-
He admitted it.
So asterisk would cover that for you, or
I think,
you're saying
No,
keep him banned?
4,192 hits.
His hits.
I don't know if he's swinging.
That's not even where he stopped. I mean, like his achievements on the field deserve to be in the Hall. He doesn't.
Well, how do you do that, though?
You just put a little special thing in there, the Hit King, and you don't put him in and say, here's the Hit King and here's his story, and here's why he's not here. Or he would be. And rub it in even further and just say, you would be in had this not happened. You may not like the rule that heroin's illegal, but if you get caught with it, you're going to jail. It was illegal to bet on baseball.
Yeah.
It was against the rules. It was a lifetime ban, thanks to Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis. He put it in there back in the Black Sox scandal and said anybody betting on baseball is kicked out for good. And we're keeping it that way because gambling in sports in the early 1900s was so corrupt they started a new league. The National League was so bad they started a brand new league because they're like, none of this is legit. So that's the whole reason the American League's a thing. So gambling was a problem, and then they had to put their foot down. They never changed the rules. So Pete knew the rule.
But at these guys, you got what about with the roid guys getting in?
Oh, my theory, I can fix that in 2 seconds. You build a whole
Make a
building.
roid hall?
You make a roid Hall of Fame next to the Hall of Fame.
Right,
and
but
say,
if those clowns are allowed to get in, then Pete
but
should
they're
be
not in. They're in a special steroid era section.
I'm saying, the again, allegedly.
You can have
like
it
Jeff Bagwell,
Oh, I'm saying-
Pudge Rodriguez,
But here's
Piazza.
my theory for the
And he's one of my people.
Right. These are your people. They need to go. I think anybody who played between 1986 and 2005 goes into the steroid Hall of Fame until they say something. You either rat
Wait a minute,
or you
if
go
they-
into the steroid era of the Hall.
So your way to get into the real one is to
You don't
rat
get
on
into
everybody?
you don't get into the real one. If you played in that day and age, you knew about it. I've talked to players. I've talked to plenty of players who have played during that era, and like, of course we knew about it.
Would
of
you
course
shift?
we knew. Not one of them was unaware. Not one of them was like, "Wow, what's going on?" You look at the 1992 San Francisco Giants, and their player looks like an action figure. They were all ripped out of their heads, and it started with the Oakland A's. So you go back to 1986. When we all kind of admit, okay, you just pick a timeline and say, this is the gap. There is a steroid era in the Hall of Fame that say, if you played during this time, this is where you go. And you're still in the Hall of Fame, but you're in a special section, and it'll start pissing guys off who didn't do it, and they'll start talking. And we'll get the true story of it. Until they don't, that's fine. Because I don't think...
Baseball doesn't want to know.
Barry Bonds, of course not. It saved their ass.
Yeah.
Steroids was the best thing that happened to him after the strike. Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. Based on numbers.
See, if that's the case, then I agree Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
It's debatable. But
why? It's the
Well,
same
yeah, that's
thing.
what
You're
we're
still
having is the
cheating.
debate.
yeah,
You're
but
still cheating.
there was never a lifetime ban for that. Baseball had such gray rules about steroids that the guys kept getting around it. It is written like anyone
The
caught
lifetime
gambling
ban,
on baseball
that
is
was
banned for life from baseball.
Yeah,
I mean, it was in there as that. I mean, you can hate the rule, but
No,
that
I
was
did.
the rule. I knew it. And especially if you bet on your own team, you were done forever because that was the Black Sox scandal. So, I mean, the Pete Rose thing, I do go back and forth. I'm like, he was so great that after he played. Oh, sorry, the contest is going everywhere. Buckeye is the word. Buckeye. Speaking of a guy from
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
don't be Larry now.
Buckeye. That's the app word. Crash our app again. But yeah, I think the Pete Rose debate's interesting because I understand why people think he should be in for his stuff. But I think his body of work says also, like O.J. Simpson in the Hall of Fame. It's written underneath him on the plaque that he did some damage in '94.
Was he still a player manager when he got caught?
Pete? Yeah, I don't think he was playing. He was just managing.
He was just managing.
Yeah.
So shouldn't his playing career be separate from his managerial career?
Yes.
So
I agree
So
with
as
that.
a player,
Yeah.
he should be in.
But-
as a manager, he should be banned for
And
life.
I got no problem with the similar to the OJ. Put a thing under the plaque
Yeah.
saying, "Here's
Yeah. But,
I think Pete bet when he was managing.
again, well, that's
Yeah,
what he's
that's
saying.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to figure out. Yeah.
He's the problem with it is, and people don't really look into this, it's just the legality of it. It says very clearly anyone caught gambling on baseball to manipulate the thing is banned from baseball. That's all of it. So you throw away your own career, you throw away your
He's like,
manager.
I should have
Yeah.
murdered somebody."
Right. Well, yeah,
no
they
kidding.
could have been
I'm
better.
in.
That's true. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like it says very clearly. It doesn't matter when in your career you do it. You're banned from baseball. No Hall of Fame. No pension. No this. No. I mean, I think he fought back and got some of the money. But that's
Because
it.
the player, probably the argument there, player pension.
No, I don't know.
Or
No,
something.
because I mean, you
Well,
are
I guess
banned
once you're in
from the
MLB,
Major League
yeah.
Baseball. It's like being a felon. You're not voting anymore.
Yeah.
You got to fight to get your rights back. It's all gone. They pull it all. There's no questions asked. And I think that's what they did. He's being used as an example because he's not the only one.
Oh no.
But they caught him. So the Pete Rose thing is I don't know. It'll rage on. 32 years ago today, he got the boot, huh?
Yep.
Wow. I could see both, though. If they let him in, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah.
But
Like I said, if they should change the lifetime ban to you're banned for
yeah, and like this
just
guy
like
said,
you're doing time or
right. This dude just emailed and he's right. Sean says Pete Rose gambled. It was banned, clearly. Players in the 80s and 90s were all roided up. They weren't using banned substances. They made them banned substances after they found out what they were. They just lied about doing it. So, I mean, there's a bunch
and they
of different
continue
little...
to do it after they were banned.
Well, they found new ways because
Yeah.
now this one's not banned. You can't get me for this. So they were like, you're using performance-enhancing drugs, and that was very vague. There's a lot of that. It's kind of like the Catholic Church sending gays to hell and then saying gays are okay again. What's going to happen? Do they get into heaven now? It's like the Pete Rose thing. Like if you were gay in the 1500s and you got banished down into the hellfire, and now all the new pope comes in and goes, we're cool with it now. Do you just ascend?
Well, that's because they all got caught on the boys and stuff. So now
Sure.
it's like, okay, now it's not so bad.
Now it's them,
you know?
but now what happens to all those souls?
Right.
Yeah.
That have been toiling
They've been,
away.
they've been
Right.
tortured for an eternity, and like it's going to last for all time.
You bastard!
Well, we like gays. What about divorcees? They were subject to the hellfire as well. We're cool with divorce now.
Well, then they rolled in the
So am I.
Yeah. A lot of guys
a
are.
check makes it go away.
Hell's nothing compared to what you were in before the divorce.
Like anything, you can buy your way out of it.
Sure. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Float the Lord a
You're
C
divorced.
note.
Send us some,
Here's a
send
C
us
note.
some money our way.
Jesus.
We'll make it. You know what?
Jesus. What happened to turning the other cheek?
How
Here's
you
$100.
doing?
Here's $100.
How you
Give
doing?
it to your family. This is wet with this envelope. It's for you, Jesus. Buckeye's the word, Brady. 8 o'clock. Buckeye. Go ahead.
An oral health expert in the UK is trending on TikTok after explaining why it's better to brush your teeth before breakfast, not after.
Okay.
Some people wait so they can brush their teeth after all
Ugh.
the food particles.
You wake up
they
with that
brush
mouth?
after they eat breakfast.
You don't brush first thing? I can't live at 5 steps without brushing my teeth.
And here's
first
why
thing.
you should brush first thing. Because the acid in your mouth comes out a lot powerful after you eat because it has to break down that. So if you brush afterwards, you remove that acid, it can cut down on your
Let alone
enamel.
the taste in your mouth when you first wake up. Ugh.
Yeah. We got a couple of, it's just a couple that got busted. Drug bust. They're the mugshot of the day. They both are wearing matching Simpsons shirts. You got Milton Gardner and his girlfriend. They're pulled over. He was loaded. They had cocaine, fentanyl,
my
weed,
goodness.
but the shirts are pretty sporty.
Those are matching
Yeah,
full
evidently
Simpsons
this
gear.
is the second pair arrested this year
So
that
Marcus is dealing drugs?
Marcus would be in love with their outfits. Wow. That's an odd thing to dress up like each other and then go peddle heroin.
at around Daytona Beach. They were dealing with a peeping Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Police started monitoring the area, and on Saturday night, they caught the suspect with his pants down. 37-year-old Javier Gutierrez. And he was asked what he was doing. He told him he was just getting some exercise in. But tough to do some jumping jacks with your pants down to your
Sure.
ankles. So they took him to jail.
Yeah.
This is interesting. In Vancouver, they're having coyote attacks in the park. And the
Coyotes or the dogs?
No, the actual animal.
Oh, okay.
And the conservation officer said they believe the coyotes are getting into they're finding drugs, fentanyl, and all that. They're eating it.
God,
And
meth
so they're
coyotes are
yes,
a thing now? I'm out.
Crack coyotes
Come on.
all over the place.
Give me all the pills. Meth coyotes? Really?
They've had easily tripling the amount of bites and scratches at people
I
in the
don't need
park.
this. Brett, we're doing a lot of mountain biking in the preserves. I don't need a meth coyote to come up to
I
me.
don't know, tweaker coyotes running up on me.
All crotchety.
Oh, man. Dispose of your meth properly. So the coyote, at least save the coyotes. They don't need this. Where are they getting it?
Because there's people, homeless around the park.
Just leaving their needles and stuff
Yep.
around? And the coyotes are eating them?
Yeah, if it's in, they're getting around food and wrappers, and
They're just going through the trash where the fentanyl and the burned up meth is.
there's a pill.
Oh. You tweakers are wrecking everything. Gila Bend, knock it off.
Well, they got some other issues to deal with right now.
That's true.
In
Maybe
Knoxville,
that's why the Coyotes got all their meth got washed in the corner. All right, AJ, knock it off. Mesa, knock it off. Tempe, knock it off. And also Buckeye. Buckeye is today's word. Knock it off. 8 o'clock. Put in Buckeye.
in Knoxville, Tennessee, at the University of Tennessee Medical Center, a mother and her son have a little beef with the hospital. The son was in battling COVID. He was on a ventilator when their mom was there visiting, and they're sitting in his room. Evidently, a pipe broke above the ceiling, and a couple hundred gallons of human waste poured down on them while he was in the bed. Couldn't get out, and she was trapped in the chair.
Hold on. Paint it again.
You said couple hundred gallons,
Yeah,
right?
a few hundred gallons of human waste. Hospital dumps.
My brain shut off for a second. Why did it fall in again?
The pipe broke above them in the room that they're in. And you only have these little tiles right there.
Yeah.
So when that
Yeah.
turd waterfall happened,
Oh, right.
I should have put that on pee-pee poo-poo.
That should have been pee-pee poo-poo news.
Sorry.
And you said how many gallons landed on the
A few
man?
hundred,
He
give or
didn't-
take a couple.
What was it, flash dance? Why didn't he get up and move?
He was in the ventilator.
Oh, he was dying.
He was
Okay,
hooked
never
up. And
COVID
Mom had
flash
already
dance.
it dumped so fast.
Just take me.
It was like they got splurged, like a Nickelodeon thing.
Well, Mom's,
maniac
Is that what the
turds.
Yeah, the gag.
Mom's no Andy Dufresne. I mean, he made it through 3 miles of that football
Crawled
field.
through the foulest filth anyone would imagine. 400 gallons of feces landed on my friend in an intubation machine. I guess I just missed my turds.
This 26-year-old woman told doctors she developed a pain in her right armpit 2 days after giving birth. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, when doctors examined the area, they found a round mass in her armpit. Surprisingly, the mass released a white discharge when pressed. You thought it may be a pimple popper type idea? No.
It's a penis.
Polymastia is what she was
You
experiencing.
got a nipple up there?
Yes, extra breast tissue will form in other parts of your hair.
What is going on?
Stop.
Yeah, what is happening over there, man?
So she had a boob in her armpit, more or less.
And it's lactating?
And it was lactating. Here's the little drip. You can see the little drip on the armpit.
There's no nipple. It's just...
Drink up, sailor.
She's sweating milk.
Yeah. So it could go to the armpit. I guess you could be squirting from your shoulder. Never knew that.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Brent's
said,
right.
like-
Come on.
2 to 6%.
Come on.
Oh,
Of
next
ladies.
story. Next story.
Let's get to some radio
Did you call it
videos.
6% milk? Is that a thing?
Not whole.
No. I'd rather have the poop follow me than have armpit sweat milk.
Yeah. You just don't want that breast tissue
By the
spread
way,
too
I've got
far
2
down.
or 3 people emailing me about how ivermectin for equine is something we've used in people all the time. Yeah, so is chemotherapy, but you don't use the home version.
What you missed in the story is they're going to veterinary services
Well,
to
that's
get
fine.
the veteran
Look,
to
I
get the
that.
equine version.
Look, people medicine and dog medicine are almost always the same, but you're not supposed to guzzle it just because you've diagnosed yourself. Look, there's no proof it. You don't drink horse medicine when you're not sick.
Here's one that'll get you too. A lot of the same things are coming in on text. They've studied that in India. They've been doing it there for years.
India? No, thank you. There's billions of them.
That was the argument. Billion Indians can't be wrong.
A billion Indians can always be wrong. They live in India, for God's sakes. They're all wrong.
I don't go to the pharmacy. I just go to the co-op and pick up my dosage.
I was over there at the cow ranch and got myself some COVID meds.
Ranch and home stores, so much more.
I'm not arguing that there may be some general use to the same medicine. I'm saying that if you've self-diagnosed that it cures COVID and you're drinking equine dewormer, I'm encouraging you to do it.
Yeah.
If you're right, it's a win. If you're wrong, then I'm...
All right, this first radio video.
Just don't do that. Chemotherapy fixes a lot of stuff, but if you found like the stuff that is that at home, and you start to do it, it'll stop. But you're not even sick yet. Yeah, I'm just going to use this.
You're not qualified to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some of this nitroglycerin in my arms and see. I understand that.
I don't like needles. I'll just drink it.
Conspiracy of the doctors. They don't want you to have it.
Look,
Is this what your sister uses? Because she says she's got the cure for it, right?
I hope so. I hope she drinks a
But
gallon
she's
a day.
giving it to your mom.
Whatever. If she's in on it too, then I can't be too picky. If I'm if I want the world to start drinking equine dewormer, and my mom and sister are on the list,
It's going to hit close to home.
I'm going to take a couple hits. I'm going to lose some people that I thought were smarter than that. But if my sister and my mom are having a cigarette and a
Puff.
equine glass
Cocktail.
Try that wormer. I got
you know
some
what?
cherry flavor.
What are you guys doing? We're drinking dewormer. Okay. Well, I can't be a hypocrite. I want everybody who's willing to do it to get.
Mom,
really-
where's the power of attorney I sent you?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You can give it to the charity.
So the first radio video, I got some questions about this one. This is drunk people doing things. This guy's helping out his buddy getting on the elevator. First question is, the elevator doors aren't the most secure on the second one. The first guy gets into the one elevator.
See that?
So the second set is
I
closed.
got you, dude.
Oh, there's a drunk
now
guy.
watch this now. Let's just it's like
jeez.
it's like a flap.
Oh,
Good night.
how far down did they go?
Well, they saved him. They took about a 20-foot ladder.
So they just that elevator just
Why did it flap open
came
like that?
off. I don't know. I've
Like
never
a
fallen
trash
in it.
chute.
Do they all
You
do
got
that?
500 pounds of
I
dead
know,
weight
but
hitting
it
it.
still seemed
Like a doggy door. Like you shouldn't be
It
able to
did.
flap that
You don't
out.
think-
Yeah, I mean,
mean-
it was like on a hinge at the top
Yeah.
almost.
And there was no elevator in that shaft. That is crazy.
And it flapped open.
And they didn't hit
pretty-
it that hard.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
No, my
And it
home
looks
door
really
would hold
thin.
me. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Is that Saddam's palace? Where is that?
It looked like a casino because aren't those the type of trash cans that are at the casino?
Yeah, but I think I saw a cop with the word Policia on his back.
Oh,
so
yeah.
My guess is that the contractors weren't
It's that
Another
or it's the old
Italian
Dino
job.
Cortez.
probably not licensed. That's probably at Fremont Street somewhere. Called a Policia. All right, here
This
we
guy's trying to do a dip, and he gets out of the bedroom window there.
go. A second. Oh! Those two broken legs. So he climbs out the window of the second story.
Buddy just doesn't care. You all right?
cares.
What a jerk.
He climbs out of the second story window and onto one of those aluminum roof
That's not what I expected.
patios.
That's not going to work.
Are you good, dude? Yeah, clearly. I'm a lawn dart, but you guys don't have to move her.
This one's really quick. It's a soccer ball to the head. He's
Okay.
standing next to his sister. You'll see her.
Megan Rapinoe does not want you to have that sandwich. Just ends her. All right.
Man, that's it.
They were aiming for her, by the way.
Yeah, they were aiming.
That's
for
pretty
her,
good.
for Sure.
You don't have any videos of that lactating armpit?
Don't.
No.
Oh,
not finding
those
those.
other ones didn't come over, huh?
Well, the bike one we did.
We saw that
we did
already.
before.
I don't remember
And the other
guy
one is
walking off.
shut down.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, he's dead then.
One of the milk crate challenges that he sent over.
We can't watch it anymore
Well, they deleted it.
because he's dead.
Must be.
The family wanted people not see it.
And it was is that the one where the guy kicked it?
I don't know. I didn't get to see it. 'cause
Oh,
it was
okay.
taken down. The one you
There's
sent.
one, the guy's doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and he's an older guy, and he's up on the top thing, and the one guy comes over there and kicks the side.
And ends him.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Oh, I seen that one.
I have not.
Yeah.
Again, totally encouraged.
That's the sister station's numbers.
They have 130 people who have participated in their
Because
contest
they start at 8.
at 8.
So they haven't done. This is their first
We're
word. of the
20
day.
minutes into ours, and how many have we had registered yet?
About 100 times that. Well,
Okay.
no.
Wow,
50
that's a
times
little
that.
heavier than
50 times that.
No
Got to get
kidding.
my math right.
All right,
yeah.
so we've got a lot of chances. The fact they have a winner is that's like what do they call that when they let somebody who's not as smart in just because they want to like even the score? Some equity program or something. Or they give like a poor kid
equality.
they give a poor kid a scholarship even though he didn't earn it.
33 times their
Holy
numbers.
cow. Well
Title
done.
IX.
Yeah, Title IX, that's what it is when you let ladies play. It's exactly what it is when we let KDKB win. We let the ladies play. You want to hit from the ladies' tees. All right. Well, keep it up. You got another 20 minutes for this thing. Buckeye is the word. Crush it.
Yeah, have patience.
And stop telling me about dewormer. I'm not interested. I'm so many emails about dewormer. Wow. Like 8,000 on this. That's pretty good. Yeah, I get it. It's used for things. It's a product. I understand. I'm not drinking it. Don't try to talk me into it. I'm smarter than that. I don't have COVID because I got my
You're such a naysayer, man.
Dude, you're such a sheep. Drink the equine dewormer. Like, no. You just following whatever the government tells you? I'm doing it more than I'm listening to you, general listener, who's drinking tack food stuff.
Equine is regal, dude.
Dude,
come on.
They use it all over the place. Yeah, cow guts. They use it for people. Okay. You got it. My dog had to take a thing called Palladia for his cancer. It's supposed to shrink tumors.
It's radioactive, isn't it?
Oh, completely. Had to wear gloves for it and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie had to take it. So it was a girl. It was our girl dog. So she had to take this stuff. And we had to wear gloves to touch it because if it got in your bloodstream, bad things could happen. But I decided to pop a few because I thought, I don't have cancer yet. This is going to stop it before I even have it. Preemptive strike. No, I don't have that. You go ahead and keep listening to Fauci. I'm going to keep drinking the horse's medicine. Do you realize how stupid you are? Even saying that?
That's what this guy says. 1 billion Indians can't be wrong. Oh, also, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Right. Fact. There you go. That Brady Report brought to you by Hooters Mick Ultra, where you can also grab our Cha-Ching Chavez. Hooters Mick Ultra, we thank you. Brady, thank you as well. There goes your Brady Report.
98.
What?
98.
No way.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.